Why, hello! So let's just go ahead and get started. Right here, I am just putting on my L'Oreal True Match in W6 with just a makeup sponge from Target. I used it just as a beauty blender and damped it under the water and just put it all over my face. And right here, I'm just grabbing my lighter shade of the True Match and putting that under my eyes, on my eyelids, and on the sides of my nose just to make it a little more narrow because I don't really contour. And right here, I am just grabbing my Revlon Color Stay Stay Matte Powder and putting that in the areas I put that lighter color of foundation. And then right after, just grabbing a big powder brush from Morphe and then just sweeping away all excess powder. Alright, and grabbing the Morphe, gosh, what is wrong with me? The Morphe 350 palette. Where the hell did I get Morphe from? And just grabbing that orangey transition shade and just putting that all over the crease and above the crease, just swirling it everywhere just to get a nice blended look afterwards. Alright, and moving along, I go in, I'm just being extra honestly, but I'm just going in with the Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette, I believe it's called, and just grabbing that really orange shade and putting that right into the crease. Not blending upwards, not blending downwards, just blending back and forth into the crease. Just to make it a little more warm because we do go in with really neutral browns. So yeah, just to make it a little more warm. So I got a little stuck. I didn't know what I was going to do today. I just knew that I wanted green on the lid, and I don't really venture with green. I usually just stay to like my browns and my purples, but I wanted to try something new. So I literally sat there for like 5 minutes just staring at my palettes. But finally, I just grabbed a neutral brown and put that on the outer corner and into the a little bit on the crease, not really that much. As you can see, I'm showing you right here how to like blend. I'm just doing like zigzag motions. Doing that on the other eye as well. Alright, so I'm still blending, and then I decided to make a halo look. So I grabbed that same neutral brown that I put in the outer corners and put those into my inner corners, blending in the same way I blended the outer corners. And yeah, and then right after I finished blending, I connected those two sides in my crease. So I just put that neutral brown right across in the crease. So the neutral brown is only on the outer corner, on the inner corner, and in the crease. The lid is completely free. Well, the middle of the lid is completely free. And right here, I'm just grabbing like a very small blending brush and then grabbing that, I don't know if it's cool, I think it's more of a neutral, but it's just a darker brown, and I'm just putting that right in the middle of where I put the lighter neutral brown before, just right in the middle, just to make it a little more darker, have a little more depth. I just felt like the whole look was just, I don't know, it needed a little something extra. So I just grabbed that darker neutral brown and put those in the same areas I put the neutral brown before. And moving along, I am grabbing just a flat shader brush. I don't know where this one is from. I've had it like for years and years and years. And going into the Jaclyn Hill's Favorite palette and grabbing that green shade. It's a very pretty green shade. It's very glittery and very shiny, but I still feel it's kind of neutral. It's very wearable, but I just put that right in the middle, right in between the neutral browns, and just really pack that in, blended out the edges, and then reapplied that green because I felt like it, I don't know, was blended out too much, I feel. If that makes sense? I lost the color payoff. There we go. That's how you say it. Gosh. And then, yeah, just reapply it right after. Okay, so going into false lashes. So these lashes I literally wear every single day. I don't know, I feel like they look really natural on me, and because I like pack on the mascara, they kind of look like my lashes, like my lashes. But yeah, these are the Kiss lashes in 03s, and I just got the 5-pack. So the next clip. This clip I only left in because I want to know if any other girls out there, or anyone honestly, does this. Because I don't know, people always pointed out that I'm making like the most nastiest faces, like the most attitude, the most sass, and I feel like I'm not doing it. So when I saw this in the video, I started busting out laughing. I finally understood what people were talking about. So if you make those faces and you know you have the RBF syndrome, go ahead and comment below and tell me your stories or whatever. Let's make a little club, let's make a little team or something. Hashtag RBF Queens. I don't know, but hopefully I'm not the only one out there. So yeah, I am just popping in my false lashes. Having a little bit of trouble. I don't know why. It was just not a good lash day for me. So the lower lash line, I am just grabbing, I don't know if this is a flat shader brush, I honestly don't know, but it's just really fluffy, and I just went in with that transition color we put on before in the beginning of the video, and then just really packed that on in my lower lash line, because I'm going to go in with darker shades, so I really wanted that orange to like blend out the darker shades and let it like pop like right in the bottom, so I really packed that on. And then this is literally my favorite brush. I do not know why. It's from the Urban Decay Electric palette. I like how I can get really into the lower lash line with that smaller side. And then when I flip it, the big well, it's not big, but the fluffier side, it just blends out my lower lash line so nicely. So I went in with a neutral brown, put it on the outer corner and the inner corner, just how I did before on my top lid. And then I'm going to grab that green shade and put that right in the middle. So as you can tell, I wasn't really feeling the green in the lower lash line. I know you can't really see it on camera, but in real life, I don't know, I felt a little too, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it. So I just went in with that neutral brown again with the same Urban Decay Electric palette brush and just covered it up, blended it out really well, tried to get that green out of there, and then grabbing my mascara and then just popping on mascara on my top and on my lower lash lines. And finishing off the face, I feel like this video is super long for some reason, but I'm just going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in SunPower and putting that all over my cheeks, temples, forehead, jawline. As I stated before in my last video, I do have that bronzer like continuously go up, like from my cheeks to my temple and to my forehead, just because I have a really round face, so that really helps slim down my face. And then for blush, I went in with Morphe LoveJoy and put that on the outer sides of my cheeks. Same reason, just to make my face a little slimmer. Then I blended it out with a stippling brush, and then my big powder brush. Just grabbed a little, literally the tiniest amount of powder just to blend everything out a little more. And then grabbing that really old like powdery brush. It's really dirty, but I don't know, I like how it applies my highlight. And just grabbed that same eyeshadow I grabbed in my last video and put that as a highlight. And then for lips, I just grabbed MAC StripDown and then outlined my lips and filled them in just a little bit, and went in with ColourPop's midi. I didn't like the way it looked. It came out like a little too pinkish, just the midi was a little too pink. So then I went back in and I grabbed MAC's Yash, I think it's called. It's just like a really like peachy, orangey, like nudish shade, and just applied that on top and reapplied the StripDown just because I felt like I lost a little bit of it. And yeah, that was the lip. And then, oh yeah, the inner corner. So the inner corner I just put in Max Nylon. I wish I would have put in like a gold shade, but yeah, that's it guys. That's the finished look. I hope you guys like it. If you guys did like it, please subscribe and please leave a comment of what else you would like to see or anything. So yeah guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!